Thursday, January 5th, 2017, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So I'd like to talk about silver and how much it's undervalued against gold. So you can imagine, even gold, in my opinion and in a lot of people's opinion, is heavily undervalued, mainly because of the manipulation of the price by the central banks and the bullion banks. But silver is even more undervalued because it's way undervalued against gold. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I went to a coin dealer today in London, and I bought a half crown, which is this coin here. It's from 1918 up until 1919. All the UK silver coins had 92.5% silver content. That's the standard for sterling silver, 925. So this coin here, half a crown, that's 92.5% silver. And up until 1971, there were 240 pence to a pound. And looking at the British coinage nowadays, it seemed that it was really complicated, but it made sense. So there were also 12 shillings 1 shilling was 12 pence, and there were 20 shillings to a pound. So 20 shillings times 12, that's 240 pence. So a half crown was 2 shillings plus sixpence, which made a total of 30 pence, because 1 shilling had 12 pence. So 2 shillings, 24, plus sixpence, that's 30. And 30 pence was an eighth of a pound. So this is basically an eighth of a pound. And if you go back to 1918, the sovereign, the gold sovereign, that was a pound. So that was 1/8 of that in value. The half crown was 1/8 of a gold sovereign. So nowadays, the gold sovereign, with gold today at 952 pounds per ounce, the gold sovereign is worth 224 pounds, right? So you would think that silver would be worth 224 divided by 8. You would think that this half crown would be worth around 28 pounds. But actually, I bought this coin for 6 pounds. The spot price is $5.65. 6 pounds wasn't a bad price by the dealer. I was happy paying 6 pounds. So if you take 6 pounds and 224, that means if you do 224 divided by 8, this coin should really be worth 28 pounds, but it's worth 6. So it's almost 5 times undervalued in comparison to the standard we had in 1918. So it just goes to show you how undervalued silver is. And I think things will revert to, things never stay distorted for a long time. Well, they have, in the last 40 years since, we've gone into a fiat money system. The monetary system has become even more and more out of whack. The banks and the central banks, they can create money out of thin air based on nothing real. And it creates these distortions, which I think, in my opinion, create opportunities for when things unwind, because they can't keep going forever like this. So that's why I think, of course, I think gold is, a good investment. This is 224 pounds. This is 6 pounds. So it's easier if you have a lot of wealth, of course. Let's say if you have a lot of wealth to protect, gold is more practical. Silver becomes very bulky, but I still think it's important to have silver because I think it's going to outperform gold. You know, I think the ratio is around 14. If you look at the weights of the coins, the ratio to gold and silver, you know, in the British monetary system in 1918, it was about 14 to 1. So if we go back, you know, let's say to 20 to 1, and you do 224, you know, let's say 952 pounds per ounce of gold divided by 20, you know, you get 47, almost 50 pounds per ounce of silver. And right now we're at 13 pounds 44. So I think there is great potential in silver, and you can find out about it learning, you know, about the coinage and the weights. And, you know, this system, the British silver coins and the gold coins, that, you know, that system was in place for a few hundred years at those fixed values. So I think what we have now is an anomaly, and eventually I think, you know, silver will gain a lot more than gold, in my opinion. And compared to 1918, silver has even more industrial uses today, you know, with all the new technologies, and it's still a monetary metal, silver. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, how silver is undervalued, and you know, the old British monetary system that was decimalised in 1971, and I think that was partly a bit of a kind of a scam, you know, to make people forget how badly their money has, you know, had been devalued. So they changed it, you know, they changed everything. But the old elderly people still remember, you know, the shillings, the half crown, the sixpence, you know, 240 pence to a pound. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it far and wide. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. If you'd like to donate to my channel, there's some links below in the description. I accept Bitcoin, BitGold. I have a PayPal account and a Patreon account. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.